Hello, my name is Abigail Hathaway, and this is my final presentation for LED 699 MOL Capstone. The title of my thesis is An Analysis of Healthcare Communication Protocols, a Systemic Review of Leadership Style and Associated Organizational Impact on Employee Effectiveness and Patient Experience. There's intentional and unintentional miscommunications being circulated within the healthcare organizations, causing iatrogenic and medical errors, ultimately impacting patient safety and worker experience overall. Advancement in leadership approach and communication protocols is pertinent for increased patient safety and experience as well for his workers. How does organizational leadership styles and circulation of intentional misinformation impact internal and external systemic and consumer outcomes in healthcare? This is the main question we are asking. Nearly 50% of adverse events in healthcare organizations is preventable through communication. This research topic is derived from personal experience and observation of direct impact on patient safety due to lack of leadership and/or communications protocols within healthcare facilities. For example, when I received a cranial angiogram, I ended up having a cortical visual impairment, which left me blind, and the neurologist's team, they did not listen to me for days. And there was also another incident recently where they almost prescribed the wrong medication. It was prescribed to room 59 and I was in chair 59, so the nurse almost administered it into my IV. For healthcare systems to be of success, leadership must know the condition of their flock, including the status of the people in their work, in order to induce effective change while also being dependable and integral. Demand for change comes from both inside and outside of an organization, with too many leaders currently neglecting the outside components of operation, thus leading to a decline over time of systemic success, and therefore leading to an increased need for communication interventions, as shown, of high-performing teams, including external circumstance. Johns Hopkins study has revealed that the third leading cause of death in the United States is due to medical error. However, the CDC lacks proper reporting codes to record a cause of death accurately on death certificates. Macri and Daniel defines medical error as the unintended act of omission or commission, an error of execution, or an error of planning or deviation from the process of care for the patient overall. Research indicates the approximately 60 to 80% of patients knowingly lie or hold back from telling the truth in order for outcomes to be weighed more in their favor when seeking care. The methodology for this research, due to the complexity of communications, language barriers, cultural differences, leadership styles, environmental factors, etc., the methodology will be a mixed methods, action, science, hermeneutic approach achieved through non-experimental research through the meta-analysis on relevant studies collected. Utilization of already existent data will develop new perspective to conclude the importance of the development and implementation of organizational change processes on communications protocols and leadership approach in order to increase both employee and patient experience and overall safety. Collected data will be subjectively ranked on a 5-point Likert scale to cross-reference associations to the 3 groups involved in this research. Group 1 is favorable patient experiences, Group 2 unfavorable patient experience, and Group 3 researches subjective epistemology. This is the research table that includes the dimensions such as leadership styles, leadership approach, types of communication, and modes, along with attribution theory, self-deception, environmental factors, language barriers, cultural differences, and also models of organizational behavior and how they affect each group. This research is pertinent towards a wide range of professionals, including leadership and HR, along with stakeholder interests in addition to patients and workers alike. Although unlikely driven by personal interests, unethical behavior in the workplace can cause damaging harm to the internal systemic structures along with the external end user experience. Consistent operations within an effective system can lead to the ultimate failure. Therefore, leadership must implement change management protocols to mitigate future adversities, both internally and externally, such as Lewin's 3-step or Lippitt's 5-step model of transitioning change within an organization. So in order to conclude, the limitations for this research will be limited to the extent of metadata available for review, along with researchers' bias, the limitations of prior researchers, and the case studies utilized for data collection and analysis. The healthcare industry is in immense need for fundamental change management to be implemented due to medical errors being such a leading cause of death in the U.S., with a focus on improved company culture, positively impacting both worker and patient safety as well as overall care experience. For you were called to freedom, brothers, only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another, for the whole law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. This is Galatians 5:13-14. Therefore, healthcare providers need to be examples and provide a level of patience with the utmost respect in execution of communication protocols and in appropriate leadership styles and approach in order for patients they serve to have the greatest experience and for error to be mitigated as much as possible. So in conclusion, social change is needed, and according to Sire, change occurs when one system dialectically gives rise to a new system. Therefore, applicability of this statement is found within the internal and external communications of our healthcare systems. Overall, this thesis research is established with the essence of 3 John 1:2. Beloved, I pray that all may go well with you, and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. Due to the complexities of this topic and the gaps in research currently present within the field, it is concluded that first and foremost, proper reporting protocols for cause of death within the CDC's ICD, the International Classification of Diseases, should be established, and further assessment of research must prevail for change to be assessed, addressed, and therefore acted upon by leaders and followers alike. And this concludes my master thesis presentation. Thank you for watching.